Okay. So,
Oh,
yeah, good. So, just to clarify what Austin was saying, when you paste anything in the chat, you can use that three backtick trick,
oh,
and it just formats it. It makes it easier to read.
oh, okay.
Okay, so let's take a look. I think Austin was trying to help you look at the errors carefully and see what they were telling you, because they should, if the test is written well and it's a fairly straightforward error, it should help you kind of figure out what the problem is. So let's look up at the error. If you scroll up in your terminal a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and let's just go to the first one. So that's the fourth one. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so expect introduction Jack to output. Hi, my name is Josh. Hi, my name is Josh. So that to STD out. So I actually think that it, instead of wanting it the way it's written, it wants it to print it out. Do you know how to do the print? What
No.
the command is? So if you put
No.
the word puts on line 6 in front of your string,
Oh, right, okay.
I think that will do what we want. And you can put tab in front of 6 just to kind of indent it in front of the puts. Yeah, good. Okay, so go ahead and save that and then run learn again.
Okay. Um, oh, just save it down here, should I?
No, just Control S should
Oh,
that yellow dot means that it hasn't updated the code yet.
okay.
There you go.
Right. Um, uh,
Okay, so I think that that gives us one fewer error, so that means that that's what it wanted. Now, I imagine we're going to need to do that on line 9 and line 12. So let's do the same thing that we just did on line 6, on line 9 and line 12.
okay. Oh, oh. Yeah,
Right.
I'll save that as well.
Yep, good. Now, go ahead and run learn, and let's see what the new error says.
Yep.
So the basic process of working through these labs is try something, see what the error says, see if the error helps you figure out what's wrong, and then make some changes and try again. Okay, so scroll up. Let's take a look. And again, let's start with the first one, first error. Okay, so it says failure, then it kind of highlights the error, and then if you scroll down, it says wrong number of arguments given 2 but expected 1. So we talked a little bit about arguments. Arguments are the things in the parentheses. How many things do you have in the parentheses on line 8?
I only have one actually.
Yes, and that's the problem. It's expecting that you, well, it gave you 2, but your code was written in a way that it only expected to be given 1. And so you really should have 2 words there. And if you look at the code that you have on 9, you actually have 2 variables. I would use those variables as the words in your parentheses.
Right, okay.
So what are the variables on line 9?
It is name and language.
Right, so that's what I would put in the parentheses on line 8,
Okay.
because that means that if you write name, comma, language, that indicates that you expect to have two arguments, and it connects those to the places in the code where you wrote name and language.
Okay.
No, not a new set of parentheses.
Okay.
We want to go inside the parentheses that you already have, take out names, and put name and language.
Okay.
No, when I say name and language, I mean name, comma,
Oh,
language.
right. Oh. So, yeah.
Okay, now Ruby is, in most programming languages, are particular about things like the names. You said names in the parentheses, but you said name down on line 9. It's not going to like that.
Okay.
So they have to match.
Oh, language.
No, I'm on line 8 and line 9.
Oh, right, sorry. In line is name language. Induction with language. Is it this bit here? Is it language with introduction?
No, it's the fact that you use the word names and the word name.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
All right, save that and let's run learn and see what happens.
Yep. Oh. Right.
Okay, great. Now, I suspect that we don't need a new, do we need a new method? Yes, we do need a new method. Okay, so you've got a new method. How many arguments does the new method take in? Look at the instructions.
Okay. 2 arguments.
Okay, so let's do that on line 11.
Yep. So, oh yeah, I get it now. Yeah. I think it's. Is it all?
Parentheses, yeah.
Okay.
How many arguments?
2.
And what are you going to call them?
Name and Ruby.
No. Look at the instructions.
Okay.
Name and
Language.
right.
Okay.
So go ahead and put that in. Yep.
Language.
Okay,
Yep.
now Ruby does come into this because we want to set a default to be Ruby. Now, did you learn how to do default arguments?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so to set a default argument, you put an equal sign after the thing that you want to assign a default to. So after the word language, you put an equal sign.
Yep.
And then you put Ruby in quotations the way it's written in the instructions.
Right. Okay.
Capital R Ruby.
Oh yeah.
And that's
Okay.
really all there is to assigning a default. If you have an argument and then it follows with an equal sign, then that means that if there's none provided, it will use this value. Now, the only thing that needs to change is that you use the word Ruby as a variable name down on line 12, but the variable name is language, not Ruby.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, let's see how that goes.
So that. Oh. Right. 2.
Okay. Hi, my name is Edwin, and I am learning to program in Ruby. Right. Hi, my name is Edwin, and okay, so can you look at that red code and see what the problem is? It's a very small error that's causing it not to succeed.
Let me look at it now. Actually, oh no, it's not actually. Oh, is it just the name? Is it Edwin? Is it?
Well, what do you mean by it?
Um,
Is there something wrong with Edwin?
um, oh, maybe he needs a name called Edwin or something.
No.
Oh,
So in the red, it says expected block to output. Can you see what I'm talking about?
yeah.
And then it says, hi, my name is Eben, blah, 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 blah. That's what it should have said, okay? Then it says, but the output, and then it starts again, hi, my name is Eben. So there's a couple mistakes. There's things that don't match about what you did and what they were expecting.
Right, I think I got it now.
Okay, what are you going to change?
So is it this bit here, the and bit?
Yeah, and what's the difference between what they have and what you have?
Let me check on it. Oh, yeah, I got it now. The space.
Good. There's one other error, but if you can't find it, you can do learn and then you look again because you'll have at least one thing
Okay.
fixed.
Let me just save it now, actually.
Okay.
And then I'll go to learn. Right, so let me check on it.
And actually, that red-green match may help you see it more clearly.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah.
So what's the difference between the red and the green?
There is a plus in the green one.
No.
Let me check a minute.
I mean, there is, but that just is part of the syntax of it. It's saying this is what you did.
Oh, yeah, I get it now. So there, I put in like a comma when there wasn't meant to be.
No, other way around. You didn't get the comma in. The red one is what it was expecting. The green one is what you provided.
Oh, right, okay. So yeah, take out the comma.
No. Other way around. On line 12, you were supposed to have a comma.
Oh, right, yeah, I see it now, yeah.
But you didn't get it in. On the other ones you did, but you forgot it on line 12.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Save it now, and then I'll put learn again, actually, so.
Yep.
Right. Oh, yes, here we go. It's all passed now.
Yep. That's good. Okay, William. So a couple things just to kind of recap. Arguments, right? Just the basic structure of the method, def, method name, arguments, and then trying to read the errors and, paying attention to the little details. Coding is like that. If you have something out of place, could cause a syntax error. In the case of these tests, they're very particular. If they want a certain line of text, then it's not enough to be close. You got to be right on.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you so much, Benjamin.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.